Hey, Karim Zaman here with the Innovation Nation Substack. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Today I'm going to demo Flux 1.1, which is a text-to-image generator. It's by Black Forest Labs. This version was released last month. And just a quick recap, Black Forest Labs is a startup that was founded by the creators of Stable Diffusion, which is the technology that was open source that underpins a lot of the generative AI, the image generative AI technology today, like Midjourney and Elon Musk's Grok 2 chatbot on X. If you want to pay for that. So Flux 1.1 is Pro is faster than the previous version, and it also has an API that developers can use so they can integrate this feature into their own applications. So if you want to mess around with having generative AI into your own tools, you can do that. And the way you can access it is through partner organizations. I'm using fall.ai to basically test this out. So right off the bat, in order for you to create an account, you need to have a GitHub account. So you can't just log in with your email or Gmail account or whatever. You have to have a GitHub account for you to access this tool. And you go ahead and put a prompt in here, and they're going to run it, and it's going to generate the image right here on the right side. So I'm just going to erase the default prompt that's there. And since the election's around the corner, I thought let's do something that might be interesting. Let's have Donald Trump holding a Puerto Rican flag on stage at Madison Square Gardens. And I'm doing this on purpose to show you that, hey, it's 2024. How realistic can these images be? And can we tell they're human versus AI? And I think right now you still kind of can. If you see the images on this, sometimes the fingers are you have too many fingers, or the text is kind of funky. But I think that, think about in like 4 years, by 2028, what's that going to look like? Images, audio, video, like it's going to be more and more generated by AI. And it'll be probably better than kind of what's in existence today, maybe even indistinguishable from human generated content. So let's just go ahead and mess around with this. If you kind of scroll down, you'll see that it does cost money to use this. It's charging you basically 4 cents a megapixel. But look at this. Here's the image of Donald Trump, and that looks like a pretty good photo of the former president. Like, it looks accurate. It doesn't look. I noticed with Kamala Harris, sometimes we generate an image of her, and sometimes it doesn't do as good of a job. It looks like it's getting the wrong person. But here, it seems to know Donald Trump pretty well, maybe because he's got a lot of images on the internet, being a TV personality and being the former president. But yeah, you can kind of see that it does look like Madison Square Gardens. You got a Puerto Rican flag, and it looks like him. And I'll just maybe run it a couple of times to kind of see the different permutations of the images. And one thing that's really interesting here is that if you try to use other tools, they don't always allow you to use a picture of a political figure. So I think on DALL-E, if you try this on ChatGPT and try to have a photo of, the president or former president, it gives you a message or a warning that not to do that. But again, this looks really realistic in terms of Donald Trump. The image of the Puerto Rican flag doesn't necessarily, it looks a little bit like that's generated by AI. But the Madison Square Garden background is there. But, imagine showing this on WhatsApp and saying, maybe if you were trying to do a misinformation campaign targeting Puerto Rican voters, and then swings to Pennsylvania, saying, oh, the president, he apologized for the statement that was made at his rally by one of the speakers, and, he loves Puerto Rico, look at this flag, or you could do a text message campaign, and this is a couple of days before the elections, right? So I don't know how you even regulate something like that. So just think about this, this technology exists right now and exists today, to generate images of, that can be used for political figures, and, again, this one looks just kind of a little bit over the top, like he's got it on the sleeve, so yeah, but some of them are pretty realistic. But yeah, this is an example of image generation here that you can mess around with it. I liked that it was pretty simple and straightforward. I'd like to mess around with that API. I'm not sure under what business case I would use an image generator like this. Video avatars maybe, but like an image generator, it's a little bit hard for me to think about how I would apply it. One of the apps I'm using it at work. So anyhow, maybe just have fun with it and give it a shot, and let me know what you think, and let me know what AI app you want me to test out next. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Innovation Nation Substack.